Friends, welcome back for attempt number 3 with our Eucris. And tonight I'll show you what our last lather left this much to rest in the bottom of the bowl. So I'm going to do the right thing and throw a ridiculous amount more of product in here. Actually not, I'm going to put about that much in there. And we'll use distilled water again in this 19 millimeter crank shaving. We'll fling it out, and there's still a little bit of water in there from before that didn't evaporate, and it's turning into a big bunch of mush, which means now I can start adding water to this. And we'll be using distilled water again. I'll put a little drizzle in there. Is kind of following a little bit of what I saw at the end last time. I added water to it, and for a short time it kind of came together lather-like. And this time we're going to have, like I said, a ridiculous amount of product. And we're going to try to mush it around and see if we can get something that's like lather. I do question, good grief, how long has Eucris been in production? And has it always been this difficult to get lather with? I kind of question somebody's product manager in this. But what I'm seeing now is something kind of a little bit more smaller bubble lathery looking, maybe a little bit. I think I'll put a little bit more water in there. We'll see. I'll show you how much I'm doing. Just a little drizzle. For no other reason but I'm afraid that I'm getting to a saturated solution where no more product will be dissolved, and I'll have hunks on the bottom. So now what I'm getting, though, look at that. If you can see it, it's starting to look kind of lather-like. That's encouraging. I know, though, that it will be a big heaping bowl of disappointment when I do get it on my face. Our razor today, I'll be using my Vector, Blackland Vector, one of my stalwarts that always sits here on the counter, regardless of what I'm shaving with. It's always right there in case I need to bail and bring another razor into it. This is actually starting to look pretty good, guys. I am kind of encouraged, knowing that my hopes will be dashed. We'll see. This is Holy Saturday. Tomorrow's Easter. I hope Easter means as much and brings as much promise to you as it does to me. It's a wonderful day. Let's see what we can do with this. Okay. Now, your job out there in video land will be to watch this to see if this dissipates any after I paint it on in the between application and removal. If you guys would watch it to see how this reacts. It looks in the mirror here a lot more lathery. So I'm going to get it on kind of a level, even amount so you can see it on there. and then we'll go to it. And it's flinging around kind of like regular lather. I'm making a mess all over myself. We'll use the vector. Now we know it's plenty slick. And the vector is a whisker removing machine. That thing is this. Oh, look at that. See, it is receding. Because, you know, there's not much there, and I did 3/4 of my face with the vector. So we'll see how that. I'm still getting a good shave. But it's not a sustained lather. It's still collapsing on itself. Let's look at the in the bowl here. What were tiny bubbles is now, look at that. See, they're kind of joining each other or making big bubbles again, which is what happens in foam. So, yeah. Are we surprised? What do you think? Are you surprised out there? I am not. But this is kind of a fun series, you have to admit that. You're getting to see me try the same soap 4 times in a row. Is it 4 times? 3 times? This is 4th one. So that's a fairly even coating on here. Okay, we'll see about how it diffuses. I can almost see it happening. Like back in the 80s, I got a pair of what they called photo gray glasses. I've worn glasses for decades. And I got my first pair of photochromatic lenses back in the 80s. And I remember going out in the sun and running inside and timing how fast it turned back to normal. And then timing it the other way, of course. Because you have to see how it works. It's a miracle of modern science. Well, you can see that live in action here. And I'm not here to bang on Eucris, because it is a pretty good slick soap. It's just not what I like as far as lathering and stuff. I think I'll stop with 3 passes tonight. I just wanted to get plenty clean tomorrow because I just want to be pretty. We've not had a choir at our church for a year, and we will be singing tomorrow for the first time. I think we did sing last Easter, but then shortly after that, the band folded up. Okay. Pretty good shave. I may have, do I have a little bit, I don't know. I feel a twinge of maybe early onset irritation here, the neckle region. So what's on the horizon after we do this, huh? Well, I've got a treat coming up for you guys. 2 more blades to try. The fellow I got the Paul Silvers from sent me 2 blades to try. They're both Russian manufacturer from St. Petersburg. And we will be trying those out. Can't decide which razor we'll use, but it'll be a good and interesting trial on a couple of razor blades I have never tried. Let's try another aftershave with this. We'll try Fine Italian Citrus, which is like Colonia also. XXX, Razor Rocks XXX is quite similar. And this is another one that's complementary to the notes that are in Eucris. And it's just a little bit less strong. If I had to complain about the XXX, it's a strong aftershave. You arrive 2 or 3 minutes before you actually show up. This is nice. But that's it for tonight's shave. Thank you so much for coming. If you made it this far, leave a like. If you're so inclined, subscribe. I'm Major Rich, and you'll find me at theshavingcutter.com or on my YouTube page, Safety Cat Studios. Thank you for coming, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.